Hey guys, what is going on? Crypto Jamie back. I'm sorry for being a little bit quiet over the last week or so. I got a little bit of a bug and then I went over to the UK, had an amazing time with my friends and family and attended some great things over there. Now, there's been a lot going on in the crypto space in the last week, and I hope that this video brings you up to scratch to exactly what has been going on, and the daily videos are back. Let's get straight into today's latest and greatest crypto news and see exactly what has been going on. At the time of making this video, all of these numbers are correct as per the Bitget website. Right now, Bitcoin is currently at $31,015. In the last 24 hours, that is an increase of 1.17%. Ethereum is currently at $1,954, up almost 0.5%. BNB is at $245, and in the last 24 hours, that is a decrease of just over 0.5%. And XRP is currently at 48 cents. In the last 24 hours, also up 1.45%. Finally, let's not forget BGB token, performing very well, I must say, at 49 cents, up over 0.3% in the last 24 hours. Now, I really do want to touch on the next one, and that is memes. Let's have a look at what has gone on in the last 24 hours. Shiba up over 1%. Doge is up over 0.8%. Pepe is up over 8%. Floki is up over 2%. And Bone is up over 9%. But you're probably wondering, how does this look in the last kind of week? Now, in the last week, Bitcoin is up over 2.6%. Ethereum is also up over 4.8%. BNB is up over 3%, and XRP is up over 1.34%. Now, we're seeing some nice gains across the market, especially in the last week. But, we've been tracking these for some time. How are the BRC20 tokens performing? I find this incredibly interesting. Now, BIP1 is down in the last 24 hours 5.2%. Ordinals is up 3.8%, NAL's down 8%, VMPX is down 4.3%, Pepe1 is down over 8%, and Meme is down over 13%. Now, I have still not found a trend on these BRC20 tokens. I'm not giving up, we're going to still keep on covering them, but it's very interesting how up and down they're going. Now, you will remember we have been monitoring Bitcoin and Ethereum through several ranges, and let's monitor it where we're at right now. As you can see, I would say that we've done a tremendous job of monitoring these ranges. Now, I just want to give you a reminder of the range that we are currently in. The low of the range is $29,560, and the top of that range is $31,500. Now, as you can see, it's quite a tight range. And the next range, the top of the next range, is around $32,600. So you're probably saying, Jamie, it's not much money in those ranges, you're being quite tight. Now, I'm being quite tight because the next leg up from there is all the way up to $35,000. Now, let's just recap 1 minute. Let's just recap. If we go all the way back to the 15th of June, you will see that Bitcoin was at $24,000. If we do carry on improving the way that we are improving and testing the high of this range, we could well see a 35k Bitcoin. But let's think short term. Where are we at? I'm predicting in the next 24, 48 hours, we will test the upper of this range. Then what will happen? Who knows? I think that we could see a little retracement and we may sideways trade for some time. Now, of course, nothing that I say on this video is financial advice, and there are lots of reasons as to why this may or may not happen, and you have to stay up to date with all of the latest crypto news. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, yeah, again, I think, I hate to be a bit cocky or big-headed here. We have tracked exceptionally well yet again. Ethereum is very different to Bitcoin. Ethereum is testing the top of the range right now. Reminder, the low of that range is $1,730, and the high of the range is $1,958. And as you can see, right now, the live price is $1,956. So we're at the very top of that range. Now, as of yet, we've still not broken out, but it's going to be very interesting if we can see some aggressive movement into the next channel, because frankly, the top of the next channel is $21,775. It's a big move up. It's a big move up, and we're going to see whether we can open up into there. But the volumes are looking quite healthy. The question is, are they going to be a positive movement for Ethereum? Let's have a look at crypto bubbles. Now, I love crypto bubbles as a visual representation as to how the markets are performing for the top 100 tokens. So let's see. I mean, as you can see some huge winners in there, but also some losers. FTT is also down 11.44%. You can see this is a great resource. I can't echo it enough. I urge you to go and check it out. It's free. This isn't a paid promotion or anything like that. It's just a resource that I absolutely love. Now, without any further ado, let's get straight into the latest and greatest crypto news. Now, the US Federal Reserve has actually certified 57 companies for the launch of its instant payment system, and they're calling that FedNow. Now, for many, this is exciting news as the US Federal Reserve has announced this, and this initiative called FedNow is working with around 41 different banks and 15 service providers, including industry giants like JP Morgan, Bank of New York Mellon, US Bancorp, and Wells Fargo. Now, they have all completed testing and are now positioned to offer these instant payment solutions. Now, you're probably thinking, Jamie, why are you covering this? Well, what does crypto provide? Is this a threat to crypto? Is this a threat to the future of our space? I don't believe so, but I think it's a great timing alongside a lot of the FUD that's going around within the space right now around Gary Gensler as to what may be happening. Now, we're going to follow this very, very closely. For me, I think this is incredible news for the whole world. But let's see what happens. I think integrating FedNow into operations, these banks are now able to offer real-time payments. Now, that is something that we enjoy within the crypto space. Now, the wider world is also going to get that feeling. Interesting story. Now, this was a story from the Wall Street Journal. Now, crypto giant Binance is struggling within Europe, and they've noted the struggles in the Netherlands and Belgium. Germany have not issued a license, and French prosecutors are actually investigating the company. Now, probably thinking, why Binance? Why is Europe being so aggressive to this? And I think the answer is the lack of clarity around rules. Now, these countries are clearly going to be underpinned by European ruling and the MiCA legislation that will come out, but they're putting a strong stance against what they can do right now before that does happen. I mean, why Binance? Why are they targeting Binance? Clearly, Binance is the number one when it comes to crypto exchanges around the world, not for the quality of products that they deliver, in my opinion, but for the sheer amount of users and volume through its exchange. They're the biggest market share, so it would make sense if you're going to enforce rules, you go for the big boy and then the rest will follow. It's going to be interesting. We really need to cover this story over the next couple of days, weeks and months to make sure that we're up to date with all of the latest crypto news and we know exactly how it pans out. The next story is very interesting and sad news for NFT lovers. Now, Bored Ape NFTs are at its lowest price in 2 years, and there's actually an article today saying that Justin Bieber's Bored Ape Yacht Club, that he bought for over $1 million, is currently worth around $60,000. Now, partly that's to do with the price of Ethereum from the all-time high of which he bought it, but also people are falling out of love with NFTs. Now, the Bored Ape Yacht Club's floor price is currently at 27 ETH, which is the lowest in 2 years, but it's very interesting. This NFT has actually gone over $3 billion in sales since early 2021, but the decline of the collection's floor price is pretty eye-opening, and it is the lowest point since August 2021, as the graph next to me here you can see. And I would say that CryptoPunks, Azuki, Mutant 8 Yacht Clubs, CloneX, and Doodles are all following a very similar path. The question is, can you time the bottom, or are NFTs over? Now, we're going to have to keep an eye on this, keep up to date with all this news. I am going to be covering it on this channel. Now, Kraken has been ordered a court order to basically disclose users' data to the IRS for tax compliance. Now, what does this mean? Anybody who engaged in transactions exceeding over $20,000 in a calendar year is now being reported over to the tax systems. This is eye-opening. It has happened, and it's happening to many other exchanges. You need to keep an eye on this. This is something that can cause you a lot of trouble. And you know what I mean by that. So keep up to date with this story, see where it goes, because $20,000 when you are day trading or you are leverage trading is a very easy target to hit. This could affect you massively, so stay up to date with that. Now, Bitget has launched a crypto loans system to meet the growing demand for lending services. Now, this is a very interesting story. Now, Bitget's crypto loan system is based on a dual coin approach, allowing users to stake one of each of their holdings as collateral in exchange for the ability to borrow corresponding amount in another coin. So basically, you put a coin in, you can leverage that to just basically take collateral into another coin. Very simple process. Now, crypto loans have been gaining attention in recent years thanks to the overall growth of the digital lending sector, which surpassed over $8.5 billion in 2022. And it's predicted to grow by over 20% this year. Now, a global report says the increase in resilience and reliance on traditional lending it has the ability to maybe drive forward the demand for digital lending products. And as you can see, this commitment from Bitget clearly is pushing that forward. Now, you're probably thinking, Jamie, you've been awfully quiet this last week. What have you been doing? Now, I want to just say, I've been attending some fantastic events, meeting some great people, but it's been an absolute pleasure to get back to Dubai. And I've covered this story before, but I really want to cover it. Many people say to me, Jamie, why do you love Dubai so much? And frankly, here are some of the honest reasons as to why I do. I feel safe here. It's one of, if not the best place in the world, in my opinion, and statistically for many, many crimes. It's got such a low crime rate. Here, you're totally free. I can walk around, drive whatever I want, wear whatever I want, put whatever watch on I want without any fear of anything bad happening to me. Now, can I say that in England? Absolutely not. Clearly, the number one for many people in Dubai is the tax. I'm a resident here in Dubai. I'm so proud to be a resident here. And there's tax things around that, whether you want to call that pros and cons. Clearly, it's 0% tax for yourself here in Dubai. Now, the lifestyle here is very good, although it's very, very hot at the moment, mid 40 degrees Celsius. Are we going to see 50 in a couple of weeks? I think so, but it's very interesting. I think it's just a nice, relaxed lifestyle here. You can get everything that you need very, very quickly, but you can also have a great life on the beach, having nice walks, spending time with your family, and it's got some of the best restaurants that you can get. Now, opportunities here, there's so many motivated, inspired people wanting to come here to change their lives, to improve what they're doing, to conduct business, just to be a nice person. And that opportunity for me, I can't even explain it. You know, you bump into that many different people that inspire you on a day-to-day basis here in this country. It just provides you with the opportunity to not only inspire yourself more, but meet people that can really enhance the way that you want your career or your life to go. And finally, the healthcare. In Dubai, they have a crisis. They have too many hospitals and not enough patients. You know, if in the UK, it's the total opposite. You could be waiting months to see a doctor. Here, same day, within a few hours, they will be at your house, or you can go straight to them and be seen. Now, I just wanted to cover that because a few people that I was speaking to last week were like, Jamie, have you lost your mind? Why Dubai? Hopefully, you know the reasons why now, and I hope you've had a fantastic week. Welcome back to the daily videos. Now, if you are enjoying these, you are enjoying my thoughts, be sure to hit that like button, drop me a comment, and most importantly, let's go.